Okay, here we are, TVRC Vintage Races, and yeah, let's go check this out. We got all the bikes. My brother Phil's bike, he's racing 88, I think.
I hear they're gonna have a big armor.
And there's old Farrah.
I'm thinking I might have to try to top on the Husky. I don't know.
You ready to race?
No, I got my water.
You ready to
I
race?
was thinking about doubling on the top of that thing now. I'm like, oh no.
And then here's Jeff's new Cowie. He's racing.
I guess I can get ready for practice, you know.
Got the pit bike, the Husky. Taylor's racing that. Look at all these awesome bikes. There's Phil. Okay, here we go. Race time. Well, it's been a lot of time of bike building and testing and practice, and I think we're ready to go. That was Phil Pratt, responsible for helping me build this bike, the motor, all that stuff. And yeah, I'm out with my buddy Jeff and Paul, my brother Phil, Taylor. We got a bunch of folks out. Big lineup, first race of the fall season, and we're gonna see how Farrah runs. So yeah, good starts, both motos. The video is essentially 2 motos, 4 laps each, and I'm pretty excited about how the start goes. Took the inside line here and got a pretty good start, and just from here I'm just gonna let her rip and see if I can stay on the bike and what it'll do. The lineup, we have GP2, which is bikes 81 and older, and then we have GP3, which are bikes 82 to 88. So you can see the bikes in front of me are GP3 class, not GP2. So I believe my bike is probably the oldest one in the race. 1976, big bore Yamaha. So anyway, off to a pretty good start. My buddy Paul is going to catch up to me first lap. He's racing 125 and GP3. He's not in my class, but he does a good job of schooling me, and gives me somebody to kind of chase after. It's kind of like just another day of trail riding with Paul, but he's fast as shit. I can't ever catch him really, but I got him on both starts, Paul. Haha. Anyway, he catches me up here right around this turn, and I just do my best to try and stay with him, knowing that if I can do that, I'm going to do pretty good. So there goes Paul right there, and he does a good job of cutting me out of the inside line here, and he's off from there. So track was great. Dirt was primo. It was really hot out and humid, I should say, this day racing. So that kind of sucked. But hey, that's Texas for you. So here's Paul throwing a little roost on me. So great ride. Really had fun doing this race. And I'm going to shut up and let y'all check out a couple of laps. I sure like watching videos of me racing because it really is a great way out of the heat of the moment, the excitement of race time, to kind of revisit just how I really was riding. Because, I usually finish and have some notion in my head, like, mistakes I was making or good things I was doing. But, once you kind of get to watch the video and relive it, it just kind of makes things a lot clearer. So one of the things I notice in this moto is I'm definitely rolling the corners a little bit better, trying not to feather the clutch, but just kind of use the throttle to kind of ease through them and then power out of them when I hit the apex. And that's thanks to my buddy Jeff, who's kind of been coaching me and practicing with me and teaching me how to ride MX, which I know nothing about. But that's been good. The other thing is using the gears on this bike. Good part of this race, I'm mostly in second gear, third gear some, but not enough, to really get some power out of this big bore. You've got to go through some of the gears, at least 2 and 3, maybe some 4. This track didn't have any real straightaways that I could really open it up and felt comfortable getting in the higher gears. But other tracks that are faster, I think that'll be a little bit easier for me. Build up some confidence, getting some speed up. There's braking bumps and whoops through this track, and a few doubles that if you don't double them, you're gonna have to roll them, and if you don't roll them light enough, you're going to hit the next side of it. And you can just see my helmet on some of these when I come over these little doubles that my helmet just about hits the handlebars just because of the suspension just sucking in so much. So all good. Interesting to watch that. I hope I can get better at that. Use a little bit more of third gear, maybe even fourth gear in some other races, to really take advantage of this big bore, because that's the big bore. I mean, you can really make up some track time on that. There's another one of those doubles I was talking about. So anyway, I'm going to shut up again, watch the end of this race. Second moto coming up next. Here we go. Moto 2. So here's Moto 2. Even a better shot out of the hole here. Almost got the whole shot, or pretty much did. Not quite to the first corner, but great start this second moto. Pretty much stay in second place. Lined up with, I don't know, 25 guys or so from 2 classes. So I'm pretty proud of this ride. Went good, Unfortunately, I make a couple of mistakes up here, and they felt a lot more significant than they look like in the video. But yeah, I almost go down a couple times, and I'll have to say it just really psyched me out. And at that moment, I just thought to myself, I'm here to have fun. I never came out expecting to get first place, but I got first place in the first moto, and I'm thinking, well, if I just ride like that again, maybe I can get first place overall. So I'm pushing it hard here at first, and just watch this. And there was my second mistake. I actually, in my peripheral vision, saw the gas cap hose flop up in the air, and I looked down at it, took my eyes off the track, and about ate it. Doesn't really look like it in the video, but it was pretty concerning at the time. Then Paul comes by me, and another GP3 rider. There's another GP3 rider, and I hang on for a bit, but you know, this is kind of when I had the notion, hey, I'm out to have fun. I'm just gonna try and keep a good pace and just finish the moto, stay on the bike. I don't care about getting first place as much as I do finishing. So, and then about this point coming up here in just a second, one of the GP2 riders in my class comes around me right there, and he's going to take first place this moto. I'm just going to ride out. There's a few more laps left to do, and or maybe just one more lap after this turn up here to do, and just stay on the bike, have fun. It's been a great day of racing. I don't want to screw it up now. And so you can see a couple of bikes ahead of me is my buddy Paul, and you can see he's got quite a gap on me, this Moto. That just kind of indicates how I'm riding a little bit more cautious and slower, and I really just want to finish the race. So I'm still going to push it. I don't want to let too many guys come around me. I'm just going to ride hard, but again, stay on the bike. Here's a good third gear jump. And anyway, yeah, just keep riding. Have fun. Have fun. Todd, have fun. That's all I was thinking. Well, here's the checker flag coming up here, and yeah, great time. Finished the race. YZ performed well. Thanks for watching. Ride hard, have fun, be safe, and I will catch you next time.
It was fun. A lot of fun. Yeah. Way to go, Farrah. Way to go, Farrah. Big fun. Big fun, Daddy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.